All right, guys. So last week I got a very good news that about four of people who follow me on the social media, they were able to get their Australian visa, sponsorship visa, respectively, and also we have those with student visa, respectively. Now, one of the things that I started asking me when I started having conversation with them, the evidences are everywhere. You can go to my pages and see the evidences and the conversations. Now, one of the things I started, they started saying is what I want to address is they started asking me, okay, when can their partners join them? How do they do this? Because they were not part of the visa. Yeah, most sponsorship visas, you don't have the opportunity to add your partner is as in when you're applying for those visas because you're being sponsored most times. But however, when you travel down here, you have the opportunity to bring them in. So I said to them, even on normal basis, one of the things I normally advise people is that if you're traveling to a new country, even if you get a visa with your wife, or even if you get a visa, then one of the things I advise is don't go at the same time. Don't go at the same time because you need time to settle in, because you're going to a country you've not been to before. I mean, even if you have kids, siblings and all of that, it's a different ballgame. But you are going to a place where you don't know much people, maybe one person, and all of that. So don't just travel and pack your families to go and, it's going to delay. So you need to go by yourself and take like 3 months and actually settle down things and set things up properly, know the city, plan yourself, and here we go. And then you settle down and you can bring them in. Sometimes some people can take like 6 months. So it depends. But I can tell you the truth. If I've checked statistics of people who came together and all of that, you can imagine that their level of the speed at which they used to settle down is different from the people who just came alone and planned everything by themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that is number one. The crucial thing also is that if you actually know you know that you're going to be able to go with this person is going to be a wife or something, and you're applying for a visa, you're planning to migrate, it's important you make hay while the sun shine. The reason I'm saying it is because you don't get a visa and start saying, how can I add this person, and going through all the whole process of getting married and all of that. Because when it comes to partner visa, you have to show evidences like your financial relationship with this person, show evidences like even if you guys have lived together for at least a period of 12 months, show evidences like your court marriage certificate, show evidences like picture story showing that you guys have been to many places and all of that. Not recent pictures, like old pictures, and even that involves families, and you can even get an affidavit from your parents and all of that. So why am I saying this is because you need to actually make hay while the sun shines. Don't just come and get the visa and start asking questions. If you know these things are going to happen, you start setting them up. So as I said, for those who ask me, 3 months is a good time to settle down. If you're not comfortable with 3 months, you do 6 months. But I can assure you, you're doing them a good favor, because by the time you come in here, you get a house, you settle down, you will understand the system, understand the environment, and it gives. So like, come on, we're talking about women here, so you don't want your women to come here and suffer and start following you to do. You set up things properly and bring your children and bring your wife here and all of that. So this is how it works. I believe this sense will help you, and this is not just for Australia, this is for every country. And meanwhile, if you're looking at this, Jesse, forget it. We will do well, because I'm a Manchester United fan. We will do well. Okay, all right, guys, take care of yourself.